talk about bringing in investors and businesses, what you're doing, and I mean, businesses and investors have the predilection for definitely the financial aspects of your work. You might be coerced into doing something that you might not want to do. So how do you think you can prevent that?
You can't. I mean, okay, I'll be honest with you, all right? Again, let me share a little personal thing. I'm at NUS. I was previously CEO of a company called Merlin. We were making intracranial stents. Why am I not there today? Because my investors and I have very different views on what we were supposed to do with the device, right? That's the reality. Especially in innovation in medicine. It's very capital intensive. You can't do, it's not like an IT company. It's not an internet company. You can't just go to your garage and come up with Facebook. This one needs millions of dollars. So, but you know what? I've learned that, just like Fleming, right? He had to work with a number of people. Some of them he didn't really like. We all got to work together. Business must coexist with medicine. That's the reality today, if you want to invent anything.
Thank you.
Unless you have a lot of money yourself.
Well, do you think there are any distinct advantages for doing some of this stuff in Singapore?
Yeah, I think, there's no other place on earth right now that provides so many resources to be doing research. Yeah. The problem with venture capital in the United States is you need to produce exceptional returns, right? Otherwise, they might as well just park the money in T-bonds, right? And the only way to make a lot of money from the companies is looking at market size and how much money they can get back at the end of the day. And of course, they factor in that they have a certain hit rate. And that ultimately determines the price of devices today. If you ask yourself, why does a stent cost $2,500 US? A lot of it can be traced back to the venture capitalist, you see. And the other outcome of a venture-backed system is, for instance, nobody will ever look at pediatrics or neonatology because most children are healthy. Only a tiny, tiny fraction of neonates are incredibly sick. Venture-funded companies will never try to invent for neonates or pediatrics because it's too small. The problem with medical technology is it's very expensive to develop. We can't get around that. So it can never be cheap. And, if I invent a device, someone needs to sell it. Yeah, and that guy's, the salesman is not going to do it at his own personal loss. He also needs to make money. So everywhere along the line, someone needs to make a cut. So that's the reality. So innovation that can help us to minimize that, for instance, would be very interesting. So coming back to, is Singapore a good place? I think if we're able to use this grant funding system properly, I think it's a great place. But it's contingent on individuals taking that risk and doing things with this free money.